Hello. Boring modern history. 400 BC, Plato distinguished aging and disease to be two different phenomena. No distinct variable that proves its tangible evidence. It wasn't until the 1900s that scientists began studying mortality rates. They found that through time, single-cell organisms curved, meaning that cells degenerated more the longer they lived. Studies have shown that cutting back the diet of organisms prolongs their lifespan. Professor Sinclair at Harvard University also came across this realization. No tangible evidence for the cause of aging yet. However, there's plenty of evidence on why things decay and deteriorate. Overindulgence of sustenance causes this. Any form of sustenance. Most of these studies derive from diets and dietary studies. In recent years, scientists have been looking at a drug called metformin that's normally given to type 2 diabetes patients. It slows the aging model in organisms. No evidence for what causes it. Some ancient teachings where yogis believed once that aging derived from the frequency of the mind. They believed that certain mudras and mantras would slow down the process. The subject have been brought to attention. It may potentially be the cause of mental patterning. Mental patterning spawns an array of problems such as body dysmorphia, even disease. There was an experiment done where this Ellen Langer had experiments that showed that mental attitudes might reverse aging or slow down aging or stop it completely. Apologies. That experiment was in 1979. It was called counterclockwise. I believe there was an experiment done on a group of 50-year-old people. May also be the Harvard team. If I'm not mistaken, they put a bunch of people at the age of 50 in a room. All of them aged differently. Little to do with genetics. Still no tangible evidence of the cause. Scientists believe that it may be the cause of worms and viruses. Still highly improbable considering how minuscule the effect it has on our body. No tangible evidence. Kirkwood and Rose, 1991. They believe that it may be a cause of natural selection. Still improbable with new studies of epigenetics. The Biological Gerontology Group, Department of Geriatric Medicine, of Biological Science, now have distinct evidence as to why. Their best argument and conclusion is natural selection, which only dilates the situation further. It does not pinpoint the exact source. 350 BC, Aristotle concluded that moisture may delay aging. Explains how it's a hot and wet phenomenon where you dry and become wet again. Still no tangible pinpoint. Chinese Emperor Qin Shi, 210 BC. Immortality pills of mercury. Inevitably dies trying. No tangible evidence. However, there is evidence of alchemy. Fountain of Youth, 1513. How'd that go for you? Testicle experiment, 1889. Charles Edward Brown Sicard, 72 years old, injects himself with baby dog semen and guinea pig semen cutaneously. He felt 30 years younger shortly after. No tangible evidence, but he said he felt 30 years younger. Subcutaneous cell injections continue for many decades after. Still wrong direction. 2021, proanthocyanidin C1 increases health and lifespan of mice. No tangible evidence of what causes it. 2022, discovery of superneurons, entorhinal cortex, episodic memory. No tangible evidence. No tangible evidence of what causes it. We're getting closer. 2023, DNA breaks. 13-year-long study. DNA breaks, a driver for epigenetic change, moves into a different field. 24, interventions against specific age-relating diseases are in effect. No evidence to prove that any of it may be taboo. Has ever considered that maybe they were lying to themselves the entire time? And if it becomes the truth, right? Should be fun. Fact sheet. Aging in the US. Statistics. No tangible evidence. Long live Sinclair.